Hey guys, Joe Burnich, Big West Marketing and Carpet Cleaning Websites.net. Special video kind of announcing what our game plan for 2016 is. We've had several of our clients, want to know exactly what we're up to, what the plan is, what kind of innovations we're going to be making, etc. So, since we are primarily an SEO company, web design and SEO company, our primary focus is to maintain and increase Google rankings in whatever way possible. Now, there has just been a new Google update, and we didn't see much change in our client sites because of the long-term strategy that we implement is set up in a way to prevent any big drops or big changes whenever Google comes out with their updates. That's why we do everything on the up and up. We do everything in a way that works long term, not just quick fix little SEO tricks that a lot of other companies use. So that being said, Google is announcing that they're going to have 2 to 3 times as many updates this year as they've had in the past. So they're kind of like these little mini updates that they're going to be rolling out all year long. Unannounced kind of surprise updates that are meant to combat spammy websites or fake businesses that are not following the Google guidelines, stuff like that. So what we're doing is we're trying to stay on top of that. So what happens is I get involved with my group of SEO professionals. We get together and we kind of share information. We share what's working, what's not, what we suspect is happening. If one of us figures out something that is preventing, volatility in the rankings, then we will share that with each other. That's one thing that's great about being part of this mastermind group that I am involved with, is that I work with people from all different industries, all over the world. We have people in Australia, we have people in the UK, lots of people in Canada, and then of course the US, and everybody collaborates to figure out, what Google's next move is and what we can do to kind of get ahead of the game. So for 2016, that's going to be a big part of it. That's going to be one of my main functions. And then in a previous video, I think I did last month, maybe the month before, I was talking about, flushing out a bigger source for us to pull powerful links from. So that is a very time-consuming and expensive process. I actually even hired somebody part-time to assist me with that in just doing a lot of the routine research and link placement, stuff like that. So we're looking to expand that program, make it even stronger, make it even more powerful. You can go back and watch the Power Links video, how to build your own Power Links. That's the video I'm referring to. If you want to know more about what I'm talking about when I talk about the link building program. Okay, so also we've had a lot of people that really want us to provide a service for Facebook ads and also provide a service for Adwords. Okay, these are two things that carpet cleaners are really focused on, really hungry for information or hungry for a service that provides, Facebook and Google AdWords pay-per-click type marketing. Well, the only issue with that is I'd be more than happy to provide that service to you guys. But the only issue is the more time I put into that, the less time I can personally put into SEO. And SEO is a monster to keep on top of all by itself. So what I decided to do is I will be offering those programs, but only on a very limited basis, because the issue is most people don't want to spend the money that is required to actually make it work. But those that are willing to do that, I will be willing to put the extra hours in to set you up with a program. So let me give you an idea when I'm talking about the money that it takes to make this work. What I'm thinking is, in order for us to get paid for the work we do and for you to pay, for Facebook ads, we're looking at a minimum of $600 a month for the Facebook ads program. So if that's not feasible then please don't ask us about the Facebook program unless $600 a month will work for you. Most of that is going to be going to Facebook, but we do need to get paid for our time. But my idea behind it is, you know, in order to really make Facebook ads work, you got to spend a decent amount of money. It's not set up to just, do like $100, $200 a month and see any kind of results. I mean, if you really want to see results, you got to have ads going out there consistently, day in, day in, out, and you need to have them repeat to the same group of clients or target audience. You can't do that on the cheap. You just can't do it in a cheap way unless you live in a small town. But if you live in a small town, you can easily do it yourself, and you don't need to worry about paying us any money. Okay, same thing goes for Google AdWords, but Google AdWords is even more competitive and more expensive. I don't see it working very well for carpet cleaning. The only way I've ever seen it work for carpet cleaning is, number one, if you pick up your phone every single time. And I'm not trying to offend anybody by saying this, but most of the clients that we deal with, I've noticed, don't pick up their phone even half the time. And when we call, the phone's not even picked up half the time. Maybe it's picked up a little bit more with the clients, but I know that's a huge, huge problem with small operations, single truck operations, is just being able to pick up the phone every single time somebody calls. Now, if you have like a husband and wife team, and the wife's job is to pick up the phone and do the scheduling and all that kind of stuff, that's a different story. But those of us that run that that's how it was when I ran my own carpet cleaning business. I did everything. I picked up the phone, I did the scheduling, and I did all the cleaning. I did everything. So I know it's tough to pick up the phone every time, but you don't want to be spending, $50 to $100 a day and have calls coming in and not being able to pick up the phone. Those people are gone. Most likely 90% of the time they are gone. So $1,000 a month minimum for a full-blown managed Google AdWords account. Okay, I am certified in Google AdWords. I'm a Google partner, and I can set it up and I can make it run. It'll work much better if you're doing high-end jobs like water restoration, mold, stuff like that, where you're making a few $1,000s average off each job instead of maybe like $150 for carpet cleaning. So that being said, if you guys really are interested and you have the marketing budget to put into Facebook or Google AdWords, we're looking at minimum $600 a month for Facebook, minimum $1,000 a month for AdWords. Only way to make it work, in my opinion, the only way to make it work is to spend a decent amount of money. Otherwise, you won't even know if it's working, because a lot of those clicks are wasted with competitors clicking on, tire kickers, people that aren't serious, and then, like I said, you got to pick up that phone once the calls come in. So if you're set up to do that, you have a good marketing budget, talk to us. And in the future, I may come out with some how-to videos on how to do it yourself. Okay, so that way, you won't be dependent on me, and you won't be dependent on, the cost. If the cost is prohibitive, but it's still, in my opinion, even if you do it yourself, you're gonna have to spend big to make it work. So that being said, like I said, my main focus right now is to stay on top of these Google updates. And I'm going to be doing some more testing on conversion elements in websites. So hopefully we can figure out some new stuff. I'm also got a possible mobile platform that could generate an email list very quick and easy. But that's down the road. That's going to take a lot of testing. I need to test it with my local guy here that I sold my business to. We're going to do some testing that way. But that's what we have planned for 2016. I'm pretty excited. It's going to be a pretty exciting year, in my opinion. We are growing little by little. We don't want to get too big too fast, because we, as you know, we are big on customer service. We like to take care of our clients. We don't like to leave clients hanging. If I grow too big too fast, then that's what happens. That's not the kind of business I want to run. I want to keep it small, personal, and effective. So once again, Joe Burnich with carpetcleaningwebsites.net, and Big West Marketing. I will talk to you guys soon.